Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today we are going to solve question number 1 of weekly contest 470, compute alternating sum. So let's read the problem statement. So you are given an integer array nums, right? The alternating sum of nums is the value obtained by adding elements at even indices and subtracting element at odd indices, right? That is nums of 0 minus nums of I plus nums of 2 minus nums of 3, right? So even indices, right, we are adding right here, but at odd indices we are subtracting, right, 1 and 3. So we have to return an integer denoting the alternating sum of nums, right? So here if you see this example number 1, so this is my nums array, right, 1357, right? And if you notice one more thing, the constant is nums dot length from 1 to 100 and all the elements are positive, right? In nums of I, all the elements are positive, right? So here I can do one thing. Here this is 0 index, right? So at 0 index I'm going to treat it as positive, and now here this is at 1 index, right? This 3 here, if I just give the indexing here, so this 3 is at odd index, so here I'm going to treat it as -3. Here 5 is at odd index, even index, so I'm going to treat it as 5. And this 7 is at odd index, so I'm going to treat it as -7, right? So once this is done, then after that I will just simply add all these elements, right? 1 plus -3 is -3 only, right? Plus 5, and here plus, right? You can also write it like this, plus. So I'm just going to add all these elements, right? So here it is nothing but 1 minus 3 plus 5 minus 7. 1 minus 3 is nothing but -2 plus 5 minus 7. -2 plus 5 is nothing but 3, right? -7. 3 minus 7 is nothing but -4. That is nothing but your output. That's it. Okay, so this is how you can solve it, right? Same before this example number 2, only one index is there, and this is nothing but positive only. So you are going to test positive number only, right? And you are just going to return it. That's it, right? So now you can try to solve this problem by yourself, and I'm moving to the code part. Okay, so here what I'm doing, uh, I'm taking sum is equal to 0 initially, then I'm just going to iterate over all the elements in my nums array one by one, and here I'm just checking if that particular element is odd or even. So here I modulus with the 2 is equal to 0, then simply means I'm checking if it is even, right? So if it is even index, right, then I'm taking nums of I, otherwise I'm taking minus of nums of I, right? That particular element I'm just doing minus, right? And then I'm just adding it to sum, right? So sum is nothing but sum plus, and if that is even index, then sum plus nums of I, and if it is odd index, then sum plus minus of nums of I, right? And then in the end I'm just returning sum. So this is our code, right? So I hope that you guys are clear with question number 1 of weekly contest 470, and if you guys still have any doubts, then please feel free to ask in comment section. Till then, keep coding and keep practicing. Meet you guys in the next video. Thank you. Bye bye.